We have just got the keys to our brand new showroom.
We've got 20,000 square feet to refurb. We've got to paint, decorate, do the signs and remove some doors.
At the same time, I've got to make sure we're still unloading the 40-foot containers and we're still making sales in our current showroom.
We've only got 6 days till opening on Saturday the 4th of June.
I am Joseph.
I'm James. This is the first weekly vlog. Let's get cracking.
So we've got a lot to do in the warehouse this week. Plenty of new trucks arriving full of stock. We've still got lots of customers visiting in this current warehouse to make sales. But we do hopefully get the keys to our new showroom at the end of the week. So we're hopeful we'll be in there next week to start works. But first things we've got to do is go to the unit, do an inspection and complete something called schedule the condition, which is quite important when signing a lease to make sure when you hand the unit back, there's nothing the landlord can say in terms of you've damaged this, you've broke that. So it's quite important and we're off there now.
Yeah, just need a little bit of work on the outside.
So I'm just here doing the scheduled condition. It's pretty important to do before you sign a lease. So make sure that when you have to give the property back, they can't say you damaged it or it's in worse condition than when you moved in. So basically the job today is just to get as many photographs as possible of the unit, close up any damage, and then I'll make a report with the different parts of the unit and more specifically anything that's got damage now so that when we hand it back they can't say we did it. It's a bit like when you get a residential property and you pay a deposit and you want to make sure you get it back from the landlord. It's a bit like that, but it's a bit more, when it's a bigger unit it's a bit more important because there's a lot more damage that can occur.
So this is just going to be the main showroom space here. We've got access to the road here for customers. We do tend to have quite a tight retail space, so the majority of this floor will be filled. Potentially use some of the smaller offices for footstools, cushions, maybe mattresses. And then we've got extra storage upstairs, office space for staff, photographers. Do have the extra access shutter. Probably won't use it as we've got the good one around the back, which is a good storage area for all incoming stock. That's where we can unload and load deliveries as well. Lighting's good, so we don't really need to do anything there. Main thing now is just going to be installing the new signs and fixing some of the flooring. So yeah, that's about it.
So obviously there's a bit of damp up there. We've got to make sure we've got some photos of that for the report, but it doesn't look like anything that's going to affect the structure of the building, so probably just paint over it for now. So it looks like we're going to get the keys on Friday for our new showroom. We're hoping to be open here on the 1st of June, so that leaves about a week to get all the relevant work done. I'd say there's a fair bit to do inside. A lot of the floors need replacing. We have to figure out whether we're going to take some cages out that are upstairs, which used to be used for storage, and turn that into a proper showroom space. There's about 8 bathrooms in there. We only need 2. Quite a bit of painting needs to be done. There's quite a few, some paint just falling off the walls, so we need to scrap that all down, sand it off, and then paint again. From the outside, there's probably a bit more to do in terms of the signage, because we've still got all the old carpetways and woodways signs on there. Now, we're probably just going to use a vinyl or something thin to go over the front, because trying to take that big 3D sign off is going to be quite costly and quite hard to do structurally. So it'll be easier for us just to put something plain over the front. We've also got some issues with the glass. There are a few cracks we found today, as you can see here. Not too sure how these have occurred. Feels like they're on the exterior, but the landlord seems to think they're done by moving people when the last tenant left. So they've all got replaced. So we've got about 2 weeks to get all this done. So it's going to be a bit of push for time, but doable. Not too much to do. We've got some electric issues as well. A few of the lights have gone, so we'll have to get an electrician in. My cousin's an electrician, so probably look to bring him in. But the electric is usually pretty straightforward. There's a good amount of light already and a lot of natural light coming in from the windows, so we don't have to spend a fortune doing lights like we have in some previous places. So all in all, I reckon all this work costs about £5 grand. Hopefully it'll be done within a week. We're very excited about the new showroom and we're hoping to get the keys next week. It is important though that we continue to make sales as we are now in the current Oxford warehouse. We've also got to make sure staff are working at the same level, with me and James being in between the two places as well. So there's a lot to manage at the moment. It's important then when we're looking to grow that we don't simply look into the future but also look at the present day, because if things start to slow here and sales start to go down, it really will stop fueling our growth. So it's important that you don't rest on your laurels and continue to progress the day to day as hard as you are looking at the growth.
So we've got a 40-foot lorry coming in today with about 130 seats. As such, we've had a busy morning. We've had to do a skip run to make some space here. There was about 10, 15 sofas that hadn't been selling for a few months. We had them on our cheaper website, so the best option for us is just to clear them. We had our courier company just come to collect about 12 pieces, so that's also made a lot of space as well. We've just had to do a wrap because we didn't have time to do them yesterday. Fortunately, it's not too quick to load these lorries, so we have a little bit of time left over whilst they're loading just to wrap the last 1 or 2 seats that haven't been done yet. You know, with these air clean film wraps here, best thing to do is you knock off one of the ends like this. Yeah. It just means when you're doing the wrap at the bottom, sometimes if the legs are really low and close to the floor, you can't get at the bottom of the row. Exactly. So if you do this, it just gets it right on the floor, and then you're not missing anything and don't have to go back.
Innovation at its finest. You're not doing the top half as well?
No, just doesn't matter.
Just off to pick up the keys for the new showroom now, so I've just got to meet them there at 11, get the keys, check the place out, and we'll be starting works tomorrow.
Hi mate, how are you doing? Oh, when are you going to be back in Manchester? Okay, cool. Right. Well, Joe's picking up the keys today for the new place. We need to start getting in there to start doing the refurb. Yeah, if you can pop in this afternoon and we'll just get a plan together, and then I think if we start from tomorrow, I'll try and be over there with you for the first day. We'll get a plan together as to what we want to do. There's stuff like we need to get some like signage, like even like stickers off the windows and stuff like that. So it'll take a bit of time, but we just need to basically strip the place first and then re-go from the start. Okay, right, perfect. All right, cheers, mate. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi, Joe. Yeah, have you got the keys for the new showroom? Right, so I've just spoken to James. He can essentially get in there from tomorrow to start stripping the place. Yeah, so I was thinking if me and him would go there tomorrow and get a plan as to what we want to do, then we'll strip it down to its bare bones, for example, like take out like the stickers off the windows and all that. I assume, when are the signs going up for the front sign? That's fine. So we'll all go there then, and then you can leave, obviously, when you've done what you've got. Right, I need to go. I'm getting another call. All right, cheers, bye-bye. So it's a big day here at Joseph James Furniture Outlet. It's the first day that we're starting the preparation for the new showroom. We're at B&Q at 7 AM this morning for opening time and bought all the supplies that we needed. We've got a good friend of us, James West, who's been with us for every single move so far, always there to paint the walls, do any wallpaper and any building or flooring that needs doing as well. So let's crack on.
Okay, so we're going to paint all these central pillars in this lovely teal blue colour, as the rest of the showroom is quite white, quite boring, quite bland. Let's get a bit of vibrancy in here, okay? Get a bit of energy.
Now, we're clearly not professionals looking at the state of us after 10 minutes. However, we've got to save money somewhere, so let's crack on and get these pillars painted. So the previous tenants that were in here, they didn't seem to want to use any of the upstairs space. There's still a good 8,000 to 10,000 square feet upstairs, so we may as well make use of it as showroom space. There are 2 access points on either side, however they're a little bit dangerous and very tight. However, they did decide to block this corridor, and there is a big open staircase leading to the top floor. So we're just trying to get permission from the landlord at the moment to take this wall out. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem, and then that'll sort the problem with all the upstairs.
We've just got permission from the landlord to take down the wall that will open up the big staircase for us. My plan is to go over there and kind of try and strategically take it down. We could try and just smash it down, but just in case the landlord wants us to reinstate it at the end of our lease, rather than having to build a new one, hopefully we can dismantle it piece by piece by taking it out by the screws and dismembering the middle planks. That we'll be able to take it down rather evenly and then store it, so that if the landlord does ask us to put it back when we'll finish our time at the new showroom, then we can do so easily. Me and our good friend Westy, who's he's good at all things real building, little handyman I'd say, we'll come down and give it a go. It should take us about half an hour hopefully, either by taking it apart or even quicker if we just smash it down.
Couldn't fall any second, absolutely. I just want to make communication channel, right?
I don't know how we're good, unless we just absolutely pop a
No,
hole.
we've got a sledgehammer, haven't we? So I don't know if we're trying to deep.
What do you think?
We need a small targeted force it.
Over
And
there.
then you take these out like going halfway. That is.
That's one way to do
I
it.
guess the landlord's not going to do that.
Things are kind of tough here at the moment because we're really full for space in our warehouse at the moment. We're going to be moving showroom, which will give us space in the warehouse to just use it as a warehouse, because at the moment we retail through it as well. So we'll have space to unload, sort, photograph and then store with a nice bit of room for everyone to get organised. Mo and Dayton here are going to work hard to try and figure it out. James is in the van, kind of sorting through the stock, picking out what is what. So there's a lot to do,
Nearly finished unloading the van. We've got about 130 seats that came on this lorry. From what we've seen so far, really good stock, so very happy with what we've got. So we're going to get sorted now, unpackaged, labelled up, ID carded and photographed to be put online and in the showroom.
So we got quite a few naughty sofas on the last load. One that's now my new favourite of the sofas that we've got in stock, this DFF Reflect sofa. It's just got that kind of beautiful modern country look to it. It's modular, it's real distressed leather, So you can like see some real marks on the cow that it came from. It's just so easy to move around as well. I think it's quite expensive one at DFS. It's one of their higher ranges. Let me just check how much it is. It's 5,400 DFS. So yeah, it's one of the most expensive sofas they do. So it was nice to see it come off the truck. Our price is 2,990. But yeah, it's a real beauty, real beautiful sofa. We also got this Wren two-seater in. The Wren's a real popular range from DFS. Most of those sofas sell pretty quickly when they come in. We've had lots of them before and they've all gone pretty quickly. It's because it's a recliner, which everyone loves, but it's also got quite a modern style and there aren't too many modern recliners out there. But it's using a beautiful chocolate brown, stunning two-seater, look good in quite a small space in someone's house. It comes with like a USB as well, just to, you know, a little added bonus. We also got this Indulgence from the DFS, this Indulgence cuddler. It's another very popular range that they do. It's made of this saddle velvet, which is the name for velvet when it's got this kind of marble look to it. Really soft. It's a nice deep seat as well, so one of the most comfortable ranges that DFS make. It's got this kind of outcoming seat, which is just, once again, a bit more stylish, and these kind of pointy back cushions, which it's all just one of the most stylish sofas, and it's very popular with them. We get loads of messages asking if we've got any indulgence in, got any indulgence corner sofa, any indulgence chairs. So no doubt this will go pretty quickly. All the corner sofas fly out. They go within like an hour of going online. Might be a little bit hard to sell just a chair, but I have no doubt it will sell. It's 1,050, £1,050 at DFS, and our price is 390. So yeah, it's a steal once again as well. But we had lots of beautiful sofas arrived. It was one of our best loads we've ever had on this DFS stock trucks. So we're very happy. Now they're in the showroom, it's just all about trying to get them sold.
Any 3 and a 2 recliner, not bothered if it's leather, not bothered.
Suede, fabric, doesn't matter.
Not asked.
Cool. Do you
But
want
it needs to be like a darker colour.
dark colour, and it has to be power recliner, not the manual, or not too
asked,
bothered?
as long as it's a recliner.
Okay, right, perfect. Do you want me to take your number down? I can give you a call this afternoon if anything comes in, especially those Vincent ones. Just to let you know, we are moving in about a week's time, so if you do come back, we're not going to be here. We'll be just literally by Old Trafford Football Stadium. So I think that's from June, next Saturday onwards, just to let you know. So a lot of the time we get either returning customers or regulars that like to get a bit of a sneak preview on all of our incoming stock. After a few visits, they tend to start to work out our incoming stock schedule, hence why we receive a lot of phone calls and FaceTime calls on a Tuesday. As a result, it gives them the opportunity to potentially buy stuff before it goes online, as they hate missing out on the perfect suite for them, as they know sometimes it will go on the website and be gone before they've even had the chance to buy it.
You might look at me and think I'm not a seamstress, but do not judge a book by its beautiful cover. I am very talented with a thread and needle. Now, to be fair, I'm not the best of who we have available, so if it's anything that's externally facing, we would get someone else to do it. But given this is just a damage to the base fabric, which isn't integral to the sofa, I shall get my hands dirty and get involved. So it's just one of these rabbits. It's basically where everything will come in, base will get checked, cushions will get checked, and then it'll go out to the showroom completely fine. So, because at the moment things go out to the showroom, we might have a couple of issues, and we sort it out before it gets delivered. But we want to, once we've got the warehouse space cleared out, have stations which assess everything before it even gets to the showroom, so that when you go out for delivery, it's nice, just a quick wrap and out it goes. So yeah, that'll be one big change we make once we have the space. So now I've tightened the tear up, I'm going to put a little patch over it so that nobody can accidentally scratch it or peel it again, meaning it should be set for life now and you should have no issues. So it's important not just to fix it and leave it exposed, but to put a little patch over to mean no one can accidentally pull it up again. Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, keep going. All right, I'm over there shortly anyway. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye. Yeah, so I'm off to the new showroom now in Stretford after spending a day here at the Altrincham warehouse. It's been quite busy, made quite a few sales, but now it's time to go and see what progress James and the decorating team have made over there today. I am just going to stop by a couple home discount stores first, see if I can pick up any, wallpapers, kind of jazz up a few of the walls and rooms in the new showroom. So yeah, let's go. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, giving you a bit of a better insight into behind the scenes here at Joseph James. Next week's video is probably going to be more action-packed than this week's. We've got a big opening date of Saturday the 4th of June to aim for. We've still got lots to do in the new showroom in terms of decorating, some structural things to do. We've got the signage arriving on Tuesday, which is going to be quite a big task. It's going up on a scissor lift. I believe we've got the papers coming down to take some photographs as well outside the unit and announce the move. We will still be having lots of stock arrive, a big 40-foot truck arriving on Tuesday, and we're going to try and give you a bit of a more in-depth insight as to how we go from the truck arriving to the photos going online and you seeing them, really going into depth about how we photograph sofas and the care we take doing that, and also more details as to the kind of stock we get and how we get it. And whilst we're doing a lot of decorating to the new showroom, we've also got to move all our current stock there, which is going to take quite a lot of time. Probably have 2 vans going back and forth, about 300 in total. So that'll be a long hours and hopefully be ready to open at 10 AM next Saturday morning. So tune in next Sunday for the next episode where you'll see a lot more of the behind the scenes and the big move to our new showroom. Thanks for watching. Please, as always, like and subscribe to support this channel.